Welcome to BrokeN Boys. This is episode 62.
61.
Oh shit, yeah, last year. Well, yeah, the 61.
62.
My name is Mike.
My name's Colin.
And I don't got anything to segue into. How was your week?
It was kind of eventful.
That's good.
For, in many different ways. Started off with my roommate getting COVID once again. So, had to miss both of my classes that day to get tested, and I was negative. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Fun way to start the week off.
Of course.
Last week of classes before finals. Whoa. Whoa. Get that right down.
It was record store day on Saturday.
It was record store day on Saturday. There was another fiasco. Not as bad as last year's, but still kind of annoying. Went there. I woke up at nice and early, like 8:30, maybe 9. The store opened at 10. So I was like, I'll wake up. I'll get ready. I'm not gonna wake up too early because if I don't get the Rex Orange County record, it's fine. It's just I'll still go there just in case. Woke up, got ready, walked out. It was a nice warm day out. It was gonna be in the 80s later.
Yeah, it literally got into the 80s and then just fucked off for the rest of the week. So
it was beautiful out. Brought my water bottle. I was having a nice time, just standing in line. Got there, the line was down the street around the corner. I was like, you know what, I'll stand in the line. If I don't get it, it's fine. It's whatever. But it'll be nice to be here anyway. Waiting in line. It's going forward. It's taking a while because people take their time and they're looking through the records and stuff like that, and they don't want to just pack the store.
Mm-hmm.
They have a person going down the line saying if they're out, what records they're out of. And I'd been in line for an hour or so, and they hadn't said anything about Rex. They said Red Hot Chili Peppers at one point, and I went, whew. I'm really close to the door. It's been an hour and a half or so, and still haven't said it. I get into the store, and literally 2 people in front of me, they get the last fucking Rex record, and I went and I left.
Yeah, that is just painful. I mean, even if you went in there with the mantra of it's okay if I don't get it, I'm just here for the experience.
Right.
Getting that far, waiting that long,
that was the
and
whole
2
thing.
People before.
I was like, back in if it ran out when I was back in the line, that's one thing.
Right.
But being so close, I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Not fun. But today I went in there and they had some normal, regular pressings of it, so I grabbed one of those.
Mm-hmm.
It's that nice orange. Only $25, so not bad at all. Comes with that big ass lyric booklet.
Oh yeah,
it's very cool. So I'm very glad to have that in my collection now. Other than that, this week, I saw another movie. I saw The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, the new Nick Cage movie with Pedro Pascal. Very funny, very good. Watched Nick Cage make out with himself for a sec. It was pretty hot. Good movie. Not as good as Everything Everywhere All at Once or the Batman that I've seen this year, but still pretty good. And I'm glad I saw it. And I'll see The Northman at some point, but that's one I do want to see as well. And it's been getting very good reviews. So
yeah.
Other than that, nothing too crazy. Just wrapping up classes. Today was my last class, so got finals coming up, and my first finals on Monday at 7:50 in the morning.
Ooh.
And I love it.
Bright and early.
Bright and early.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a fun one. So, that was my week for the most part. How was your week, Mike?
My week was pretty good. On Saturday, not only was it record store day, I also went and checked out the store, but I went in much later because my parents also came down because I had a band concert that night. It was the first one in my college career that's been on a Saturday. So,
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, our school schedules like every concert at 7 or 8 p.m. So that on a weekday, plus the hour and a half drive from my parents doesn't always work out.
Yeah.
So it was nice having it on a Saturday for once, and I was able to show them around campus and stuff, and I don't know, just enjoy the nice weather that was out that day. But yeah, we went to the record store a little bit later. I knew I wasn't going to find any Recs there because of you. But I already have the regular Recs pressing anyway, so I was like, I'm okay. But I was going to see what else they had there. I think pretty much anything exclusive had run out by that point.
Well, no, they had a lot of record store day exclusives still.
Did they?
Yeah. They not anything like that we would have enjoyed.
Yeah.
But still, they had a lot of stuff.
Yeah, maybe that was it. My parents got to see the record store too. That we do love that place.
It's so good.
It's a great place.
We'll shout them out someday.
Yeah. When we're not gonna dox ourselves by doing it. But yeah, we went in there. They were playing like Nirvana or something. It was fine. I was wondering what music choice was gonna be in there because every now and then we go in there. There's like, oh, this is interesting, whatever they're playing right now. And it was a little heavy, I guess, what they were doing when we were in there, but it was nothing too like strange.
In my ass.
But yeah, if we did that, my mom insisted on buying me things because she's like, you have missed out on 2 years of me buying you stuff because COVID and me not being on campus. And I'm like, okay, Mom. And she ended up buying me Childish Gambino's Awaken My Love on vinyl, which I've been eyeing up for a while now, and finally have it now. It's a cool looking record. I like having it on the wall there.
Yeah, it's pretty.
But that, and then I also got a CD of My Bloody Valentine's Loveless, which is also really great. That's a really weird one to have in the car, and I cannot do that when I'm tired because I will probably just like completely phase out. But really good CD experience. I like it. But yeah, there was that. The band concert went well. Played some Star Wars. Did you ever watch that?
Not yet.
Wow. Fake Star Wars fan.
Not a fake Star Wars fan, just a fake Mike fan.
Yeah. Doesn't support everything I do musically, so.
Most of it sucks. So.
Yeah. Well. But yeah, we played like a Star Wars suite. It's pretty fun. I did really well. Yeah, that was cool. A little bit of a long concert because of a lot of senior recognition stuff, but whatever. Rest of the week was fine though. I mean, I have all like my projects mostly finished up now. I had the band read a piece of mine on Monday, which was really cool. That was just kind of like a little brief thing, and I tried my best not to be awkward, but
he pissed himself.
Yeah. But I pissed myself, yes. Don't know if they could tell I was wearing, khakis. No. But no, I didn't piss myself. I did I did stutter over my words a lot, though. And the piece that we did was, it was written kind of about, like, death of my childhood pets from, like, 2 years ago. He passed away. Rest in peace, Jake. Good kitty. But when I was talking about him, talking about that, my voice was shaky. But that was just out of nervousness. So I do wonder how many of them thought, like, damn, he's still hung up over his cat over 2 years ago. But, people were nice about it, at least. But, that was pretty cool, though. I'm really grateful I got that opportunity. It's pretty sick hearing something you write with a whole band playing it. It's like, whoa. But, yeah, there was that. Most of my projects are just getting finished up now, so this week was it was a lot less stressful than anything else. I came home and took a nap like 3 times this week, and it felt amazing. Fucked up my sleep schedule a bit one day, but the other day.
What's new?
Yeah. I like to do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Like, I haven't really done too much since then.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of been vibing. getting my last couple things done, preparing for a little recital I have to do for 2 people in an audience for my clarinet, just to prove that I can play the instrument.
What?
Yeah. I mean, it probably does need to be proved. But yeah, that's pretty much it, though. It's been a much more relaxing week, thankfully, and just kind of a slow go down to finals for me. And I'm going to be able to start working on music pretty soon, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Good.
Maybe even like this weekend. So.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this month has definitely felt like a month.
Yeah.
This past year hasn't felt super long, but this month has felt like it's lasted like a long time.
It is fucking wild to me that I released Be Mine at the beginning of this month.
Right.
I feel bad because I'm like, damn, I haven't talked about anything about my music in so long, but I'm like, I guess it was like literally the beginning of this month.
4 weeks ago.
It felt like it was like a year ago, honestly. It's crazy.
Yeah. It has felt like a long time.
Yeah. I'm excited to finish everything else, though.
Yeah.
Shit, there was a lot of shit that happened. I'm just looking at my calendar of all the stuff I had to do. Yeah.
Yeah. It's been a wild one.
It has.
Now May is beginning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm turning 21, baby. I'm
Nice.
gonna drink myself.
Sorry, the pause. I'm gonna drink myself.
I was trying to determine if I wanted to say to death or just drink by my fuck or correct myself and say just drink alone.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly,
but it just came out. I drink myself.
Yeah, it just happened. Yeah. But May's gonna be a busy month for music. It's also gonna be a weird month for pods.
Yeah. Due to scheduling things, we're gonna have probably like about 3 or so episodes about pre-recorded. So we may not be able to talk about everything in the moment, but
so we're gonna pre-record a couple episodes next week. So the next couple episodes will be normal.
Yeah, this episode and the next one will be normal.
And then for the week that Kendrick comes out, we're gonna do a Discord episode. So that'll be different.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're gonna have, when he comes back, when he comes home, we're gonna have a couple of audio only pods, and then hopefully after that it'll all be back to normal. But we'll see, because May's gonna be a weird month.
It's gonna be a little strange, just because end of school, we're not gonna be living in the same places, and vacations and whatnot. So
it's all over the place, but it'll be alright.
Yeah,
I promise it'll be okay.
It'll be alright, guys.
Music news: Post Malone is releasing an album on June 3rd. 12 Karat Toothache. Pretty interested to see how that goes. Because he hasn't really said much since in a while, actually. But he released a little promo video on TikTok, and he had like some ambient singing with some effects on his voice. So that sounded pretty cool. So if it's anything, if it is kind of like how that sounded, then I'm pretty excited to hear it. But we'll see.
Yeah.
June 3rd.
Is that I think, I'm not sure if this happened last week, but I know I forgot to mention it on here, that Carly Rae Jepsen also announced an album, and a lot of people really respect her for pop music.
That's cool.
And from what I've heard of some of her stuff, post Call Me Maybe, it's really good. Honestly, Call Me Maybe still pop too.
Yeah.
Got a little overhated, but it was also very overplayed. So.
Very true.
Yeah.
Coachella happened. We didn't really talk about that.
I don't have much to say.
Yeah.
I don't really care. I mean, there's the Hayley Williams thing.
Yeah, Billy did a Hayley Williams. They did a duet of Misery Business, and also Hayley came out during Happier Than Ever, sick. And then the first weekend, Billy brought out fucking the singer from the Gorillaz, and they did good Feel Good Inc.
I think we did talk about that.
We might have.
Yeah.
But that was super cool. And Harry brought out Lizzo this past weekend. So Didn't hear much about the weekend's sets, but
I saw him post a lot about it. His outfit was really interesting.
Mhm.
Looked like he was strapping up to go to war. But
and I'm happy to announce the bullying has worked. Machine Gun Kelly's not making rock music anymore.
oh yes, yeah, I saw that too.
Fuck that guy, Coulson.
Yeah.
Baker. I'm not gonna repeat my Hannah Baker joke, but it's still funny.
Going back to the genre Eminem cast him out of.
Yes. We'll see how he fares. See if he can actually make Donda.
Yeah.
Also, Kanye's releasing Donda Deluxe vinyl.
Oh really? I didn't hear about that.
4 LP, $60, which is kind of surprising. It's not that expensive.
Yeah, especially for 4 LP.
Yeah.
Like that's like normal price.
Yeah, it's a thick ass.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. I don't know who would want that on vinyl.
One whole side is just going to be the part 2s.
Fuck the baby Marilyn Manson.
Yep.
Music news. I don't know if there was much this week.
I think that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Just Machine Gun Kelly not being a rock artist anymore, and Post. Outside of just news. The bullying also worked again. James Corden's not going to be hosting the Late Late Show anymore.
Oh shit!
Woo!
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. Fuck
Damn.
that guy. He's annoying.
Hopefully he will disappear. Is there a reason that?
I don't know. I just saw the article. I think Eddie Burback's girlfriend posted it on Twitter. She's like, "We finally won," and some good times there. Thank God.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, unbearable man.
Yeah.
I did like some of the carpool karaoke's when he in the early days.
Yeah.
But just the worst of the late night hosts.
Yeah. Not a great one, no.
But yeah, that's about it. We do have our monthly roundup for April.
I guess I can also say, because I'm not sure if you had listened to this by last week. Maybe you did. But I did listen to King Gizzard's new record this week. And I guess I'll talk about it more once we actually get into the monthly roundup. But
I mean, if you had just waited till the end, I would have talked about it. But
I just want to briefly say that I liked it. I listened to it, liked it. For my first King Giz record, which I'm definitely gonna check out more of their stuff, but at some point. But I figured I should listen to this one while it's new, while it's fresh,
Yeah, King Gizzy, Lizzy Wizzy.
Yeah. King Gizzy and the Lizzy Wizzy. Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to start? What do you want to do?
For monthly musings?
Yeah.
How many you got?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All right. I guess you can start then. You got more than me.
Do I?
So.
Okay.
I mean, I kind of grouped all this together. As
yeah,
you
I was
can
going
see.
to, but
You also had less that was new to you.
True.
So,
so we start with MGK, Mainstream Sellout. Still sucks. Haven't gone back to it. Never will. Still a 1. Favorites none. Least favorites all. That's how he started the month, and I'm really upset about it.
Yep. Yeah, that's also where I start. Mainstream Sellout, Machine Gun Kelly.
Yep.
Yep.
Any new thoughts?
Let me check the track list and see if anything I remember comes out. What the fuck is it? Who am I looking up? Machine Gun Kelly. Sorry, I just blanked. Oh God. I just saw Makeup Sex and I got flashbacks to what this album was. Yeah, no, I still don't like it. Yeah, still a 1 for me. No highlights. Low lights. I remember World War IV sucked. Mainstream Sellout was shitty. I think Makeup Sex was pretty bad too.
Yeah.
don't fucking remember. And I have no desire to go back to it.
Never.
Not my league. I could definitely say that at the very much.
No.
Very least. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Bad.
Yeah.
Bad. The next one I have is The New Abnormal by The Strokes. It's definitely my favorite album of the month. It was very refreshing listening to this right after Machine Gun Kelly. I needed
Right.
it. And I love The Strokes a lot. They're such a good group, and I love their sound. It's just, I love that band a lot, and I can't wait to dive into their other albums, even if, some of them people don't like as much. But yeah, my favorites were Selfless, The Adults Are Talking, Ode to the Mets, Brooklyn Bridge, Decorous, and Bad Decisions, and I give it a solid 9.
Nice.
Yeah. Really love that album.
Cool. Yeah, I need to check out Strokes at some point. Definitely on my list. Next, we get into my trifecta of 3 records I listened to in 1 week. Actually, I think it was 4. I think that may have been there too. I don't remember. First one, Motomami by Rosalia. Reggaeton. It's a wild record. A lot of crazy stuff happening on here. Never really know what's coming next. Great voice, fun vibe. I had a good time with it. I haven't really visited in a little while, but I can still, remember how a lot of these songs sound like, which is good. So I'd probably give it like a strong 7 or so. Some of my favorite ones are Hentai. I really like Hentai. I always want to say that every single time. Hentai. I think Como Unji I liked a lot too.
But cute.
That's pretty much how it sounds. That G3 N15 I liked quite a bit, and also
Genius.
Is it? Oh, maybe that is what that is. I don't know. The whole thing's in Spanish, so I have no idea. And Sakura, it's like a little live cut, kind of like how Kanye's 808s ended. But yeah, her voice is so nice on that one. Anyways, yeah, pretty good record. I give it like a strong 7. I think I already said that. But yep.
Oh, yeah. Before we move on, another piece of music news. Lil Nas X is finally going on tour. That's cool.
Yeah.
Good for him. Next one I listened to. I listened to all 3 of these albums in the same week. Melt My Eyes, See Your Feature, Denzel Curry. Really solid record. I don't love it as much as Taboo, but Denzel is very good at what he does. I really like his flow and his lyrical content. He has a lot of important stuff to say, and I think he does it very well, and with some really good music behind him. My favorites from that album are Walkin', X-Wing, The Ills, and John Wayne. And my least favorite was The Smell of Death. I give it like a solid 9 or a strong 9 or 9, strong 7, or a light 8. I like that album a lot.
All right, cool. My next one is Dragon New Warm Mountain, I Believe in You by Big Thief. This is a long one, and I'll be honest, I have not revisited it since I first listened to it, but I did enjoy what I heard. I just don't know if it was quite the vibe I was looking for at the time, but what I can tell when I am looking for like this kind of like country folky vibe, I'm definitely going to revisit this because I think I'll really enjoy it more that time. I do remember liking the title track a lot. I think I liked Little Things quite a bit too. And what was the one down here? Simulation Swarm. I also liked quite a bit. I'd probably give it like a decent 7 at the time. A lot of people rated this really high, but I don't know. I haven't really had a desire to come back to it, but I think I will at some point. It's just not what I'm looking for right now, but it's still a good record. Good on the ears for an hour and a half. Yeah.
It's just as long as the King Giz album, so.
That's true. It actually is like just as long, isn't it? Yep. I think the King Giz is also like exactly an hour 20.
Yep.
But yeah.
Yeah, great pick. I've meant to listen to that one. I think I started at some point, but I just did not have the want to listen to it.
Yeah. It's definitely, you got to be in the mood for it, I think.
Yeah. My next one was Cavalcade by Black Midi.
Ooh, yeah, I forgot that happened this month.
This is one of the most interesting things I've listened to in a long time. It's constant whiplash, but in a good way. I don't know how to describe it, but I love it. Very fucking good album. And I'm sad I didn't listen to it last year and it wasn't on my list, but oh well. I'm glad I listened to it now, at least.
Yeah.
My favorites were Slow, Hogwash and Balderdash, Diamond Stuff, and Ascending Forth. And I give it a light 9.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I very much agree.
Very good album.
Yeah. I love that album a lot.
Yeah.
Very, very fun listening experience.
Do you have one on CD or anything?
I don't. That's when I do want to get on CD, though. Yeah, at some point. Yeah, my next one is Melt My Eyes, See Your Future, Denzel Curry. Another one that I definitely really need to come back to, because I feel bad for saying this, but I did not go back to it after accidentally listening to it on shuffle. So I still have yet to actually experience this album the way God intended. But from what I remember, I do remember liking Walkin' like a lot. I remember liking X-Wing quite a bit, and I do remember liking Troubles with T-Pain. I do remember thinking that was a really fun track. I don't want to give it a rating, though, just because I feel like I haven't had enough exposure to it, and I also didn't listen to it correctly. But from what I heard, it was really good. So, yeah.
Yeah, you should definitely check that one out.
I need to. Good. I kind of forgot about it until I just looked at this list. I was like, oh, yeah, that's right.
Right, I did listen to that, kind of.
Yeah.
My next one is Carrie and Lowell by Sufjan Stevens. I'm going to be honest, I don't remember a lot of this album, but it doesn't mean it's bad. I do remember liking quite a bit of it. What I do remember, I really like. I enjoy the indie folk sound, and he has a very nice voice. It's one that I would like to return to at some point. I just, I listened to it once or twice, and I just don't have a big memory of what it sounds like. My favorites were Death with Dignity. I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
You sure?
I did not.
Okay. You did trip up a little bit, though.
I tripped on it, but I didn't say the word that you said, Mike, and that you had to apologize for last week. I also like 4th of July, All of Me Wants All of You, and Carrie and Lowell.
Is that a cover of John Legend?
I thought it would be, but it was not. And I give it a light 7 for now. We'll see.
Nice.
It might change in the future. We'll see. Yeah.
Cool. My next one here is Chloe in the Next 20th Century by Father John Misty. I'll be honest, this one shrunk a little bit on me. It's definitely not as low as Fantano gave it, but like, I still have a pretty good time with it. I think it sounds really nice on the ears. I think Mr. Tillman sings really nicely all throughout too.
That's not his name.
Yeah, it is Josh Tillman.
John Misty. Father John Misty.
First name Father, last name Misty. I still really enjoy a lot of the stuff on here. I think it's a really nice vibe. And I'd probably give it like a light 8 at this point. But I do really like Buddy's Rendezvous, Chloe, also The Next 20th Century. I think I also like Only a Fool quite a bit too. I still think this is a pretty good album. So, that's all I gotta say.
I did listen to this one too, but I didn't put it on my list just because I kind of half listened to it in the car. Yeah. And I wouldn't need to listen to it again because I did like the sound of it. He has a very nice voice. Completely fair. My next one starts our Fall Out Boy Arsenalist. Take This to Your Grave. Haven't came back to it. Still have the same feelings I did last week. Just fine. My faves are the same as last week. The first song, Dead on Arrival, Saturday, and Sending Postcards. And then my least favorite was Pros and Cons of Bleeding. I still give it a 6.
Nice.
I don't have much to say about it. Yeah. We talked about it just last week.
If you want more, go watch that episode.
Yeah. A lot of people didn't watch that one.
Yeah.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
It's fucking jackasses.
Dumb fucks.
Anyways, my next one is Nurture by Porter Robinson. I listened to this one when it was warm outside, and that was a really good decision. I also did that with Skilled and Icy, by the way, on Saturday. I forgot to talk about that, but I threw that on, and with the really nice weather, I was like, damn, this hits a lot different. Nurture Porter Robinson. I really enjoyed this one. I definitely will come back to this at some point. I just haven't really had the time to, nor has it felt like the time to. I really liked Look at the Sky. I liked Wind Tempos, I'm pretty sure, and Musician. And then Something Comforting is where, or no, Mirror is what I chose for Song of the Week. I like Mirror and Something Comforting quite a bit too. And honestly, now that I think about it, I don't think I ever listened to the last 3 tracks, but I still really enjoyed it from what I heard. Definitely will come back to it at some point, but I'd probably give it probably a strong 7 or so. Like, it's nothing like game changing, but I really like the vibe he has. So yeah,
sick.
Yeah.
And then I have From Under the Cork Tree by Fall Out Boy. Same situation as the last one. That's all I wrote. Favorites were Sugar We're Going Down, Dance Dance, EXO, Sophomore Slump. Least favorites, Our Lawyer, which is the first song, and I Slept with the Fall Out Boy member, and he got me pregnant or whatever. At least I'll give it a 7.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I knew mine would be literally overtaken by Fall Out Boy if I listed all of them, so I just grouped it all together and said all of Fall Out Boy. And I'm just going to review it as if it was one album. My favorites were Folie à Deux. Folie à Deux and From Under the Cork Tree, I think, was... Yeah, From Under the Cork Tree and Folie à Deux. Least favorite was Mania and Save Rock and Roll. Sorry.
Mania.
Overall, I'd give it I think I said a light 6. So, Fall Out Boy.
I'm gonna continue going through them.
No problem.
Infinity on High. Same. I still like it. Favorites. Thanks for the memories. I like it. I'm Like a Lawyer. I've got all this ringing and Arms Race. Least favorite, Golden, rating 8. I'll do Mania too.
Yeah, go for it.
All I wrote for Mania
wasn't your
was
first time listening to Mania, was it?
all the way through. Yeah.
Oh really?
Uh-huh.
Damn. Okay.
The only thing I wrote was Young and Menace. Favorites: Heaven's Gate, Champion, Hold Tight or Don't. Least favorites: Young and Menace, Sunshine Riptide, Last of the Real Ones, and I gave it a 8. No, 3.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still find it really funny that I was writing a fucking 4 or 5, and then I the Young and Menace and switched right away.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That was one of the funniest things. Was writing. Yeah.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, the new one that I was talking about, Omnium Gatherum, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard, my first King Gizzard record, and I really enjoyed it. I think it's really well created. It's definitely a lot of things, which I know they like to do. So, but it never felt jarring. Everything flowed together really well, and honestly, it never really feels quite like an hour and 20 minutes, which is really impressive, really good. I do like the dripping tap quite a bit, but I'll be honest, when I've been listening to this, I have been starting at Magenta Mountain just because while it is a really great 18-minute song, it also very much is an 18-minute song, and it kind of... I don't want to say it does the same thing for 18 minutes, but it keeps the same vibe for 18 minutes. Yeah. And that's kind of a lot to just be like, well, I don't want to listen to 2 songs on my drive to school. So, but I do like the dripping tap, but I do think that's a little bit of a negative with it. But I do like Magenta Mountain quite a bit too. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of really cool stuff going on in there. I really love how they just turned the whole song minor at one point. It sounds fucking cool as hell. Sadie Sorceress I've been liking quite a bit too. That's one of the rap tracks on here. But they do it really well. I think the chorus is really catchy and the rapping sounds good. Evilest Man is probably my favorite song on here. That is a really great track. And that one, that's I think the second longest track on here. Yeah, but it much more warrants its runtime in my opinion. There's a lot of cool shit going on in that song. I love that song. Persistence I like quite a bit. And yeah, that's about all that I can remember at the moment. There are a little bit of some weaker spots on here, but nothing's just oh my god, those are really bad. It's just yeah, this is a little less interesting than other things. Right. But yeah, I think it's a really, really solid album. I'd probably give it a light 8 as well. Yeah, good record.
Yeah, I also really like this album. I said it's super solid. There's legit something here for everyone.
Yeah.
Every song is different from the last. It's so fucking crazy.
Just to go off of that, they literally go from Gaia, which is a heavy metal thrash song or whatever, into Ambergris, which is like this really like laid back ambient, almost jazzy like, if I remember. Yeah. And it's like, holy shit. And it works. It doesn't feel like Whiplash.
Yeah.
It's great.
No, it's crazy. It's fucking great. The way they transition between styles is very cool, and it's very long though. Mm-hmm. But as Mike said, doesn't really feel like it all that much. But yeah, very good album. My favorites were Presumptuous, Magenta Mountain, The Dripping Tap, Gaia, and Sadie Sorceress. I have no least favorites at the moment. But yeah, Presumptuous, there's something so fun about that one. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I like that. I like this feeling of that one. And then I gave it a solid 8.
Nice.
So, yeah, really like this one.
Sweet. Well, that's all from mine.
Yeah, me too.
Cool. Well, we went through it.
Yeah.
Took up. Oh, I guess
we do have a lot of time left.
I thought there was gonna be like 40.
Me too.
Excuse me.
Oh God.
Sorry.
So. What are we doing now, Mike?
I don't know. Thought you would have an idea, Colin.
But I have an idea, just because I'm the idea man.
Yeah. Well.
We can finally. We can do that one thing I wanted to do.
Questions?
No.
I don't know what you're referring to. Oh shit.
It's time to start our OnlyFans.
We shoot the OnlyFans after the pod, Colin. You know this.
Why don't we just mix the two?
Mix and match. Do some music talk on the OnlyFans. Do some butt sex on the.
Do some unspeakable acts on the podcast. I mean, I guess we can do online questions if you'd like.
I guess so.
I mean, what other choice do we have?
I don't know. What other choice do we have?
I don't know, Mike. Fuck. I don't know. Tell us your thoughts on the situation in the Ukraine right now.
Go Ukraine. I think their president is still alive. I think I would have heard if he wasn't.
Zelensky's still going strong.
Good for him. I'm really proud of him. Yeah. You're doing well.
Yeah, love you.
Putin, more like Putin.
Putin.
Yeah.
And that's the episode.
Those are my thoughts on the Ukraine war.
Bouncing off of that, what are your thoughts on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial, Mike?
Oh man, Amber Heard more like pooped in his bed.
True, that's true. She did do that.
She did do that.
Yeah, she blamed it on the fucking Yorkies, even though it was a human-sized shit.
Yeah, you know, Yorkies taking human-sized shit.
Yeah, and especially teacup Yorkies.
Yeah.
You want to look up a picture of a teacup Yorkie?
I mean, a Yorkie in and of itself
it's a pretty small dog. But,
teacup Yorkie.
Teacup Yorkie. Very small dog.
Yorkie. I can't spell.
Dog breeders.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that thing.
I think the shit was about the size of that dog.
Honestly, yeah. Very small dog, very human-sized shit.
Yeah.
That this whole trial is so fucking crazy.
Yeah, from what I've seen from it, I haven't really been following closely along with it, but it's just, I really hope this doesn't impact Johnny Depp's career. Like I saw like a little like speech he had at one point, like cause someone asked him the question like of, like, how do you think this will impact your future career if it hasn't already? He's like, yeah, it already has. I mean, this is going to be with me forever now. These accusations from the moment they started. And it's like, damn, I really hope people come out of this ruining her career and not his.
So. There's like a petition going right now to get her out of Aquaman 2, which I wholeheartedly hope it happens.
I mean,
fuck that bitch.
The general public is definitely on Johnny's side, which is definitely good, and I hope it stays that way for Hollywood as well.
Yeah. You ever just beat a guy in a relationship and then say that he beat you and ruin his career?
Only once, but other than that, yeah.
Who?
Huh? Oh, you don't know him anymore. That's why you're asking who. Yeah.
Okay.
He fell off. L plus ratio. But
was there a trial? Did you sue him? Or did he sue you for $50 million? And then you countersued him for $100 million, but you actually won.
I mean, there's only one reason I could pay for this apartment.
I mean, you could have bought something a lot nicer than this.
What do you mean? This is $100 million apartment.
You bought the complex.
Yeah. Have you ever seen anyone else in any of these rooms, Colin? Yeah,
that's fucking nuts.
Yeah.
I've been watching a little more closely.
Mm-hmm.
There was a witness, or not a witness, like someone on the witness stand. So I guess a witness.
Yeah.
Who I don't know who he worked for, but he was in the car, like talking, like like a private place that he picked was a car. And he was just sitting in the car, and he had like no like real answers to any of the questions they asked, and he was just sitting there, and then he vapes, and just like a giant cloud of smoke comes out of his nose and stuff, and then he starts driving. He just started driving in the middle of his questioning, and the judge's face after they hung up and everything, and before they went to lunch, was like, "That's a first." Yeah, it's just Amber Heard's team is a whole mess. It's fucking crazy, and I hope Johnny gets the $50 million.
Oh yeah,
that's fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a comedic mess that I hope has no impact on Johnny Depp's future more than it already has. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What you got for us, Mike?
Well, how about that weather?
It's okay today. It was a little spotty with rainy earlier.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I'm laughing because we're talking about the weather right now. Just the whole concept of it.
Yeah.
I know I brought it up.
I don't know what it's going to be like when this comes out.
Yeah,
Might be
that's
nice
true.
out.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in my final. Well, no. I would have taken my first final earlier. I'm waiting for my second final.
Mm-hmm.
People are going to click off of this episode. If we don't. I started watching Better Call Saul.
Nice.
From the 5th season. Good stuff. Excited to catch up on that. Also watched the first episode of Barry for the season. Good stuff. Excited to watch that.
Do you have any hobbies?
Yeah, I collect records and CDs.
Wow.
And I do a podcast.
Cool.
How about you?
I collect records and CDs.
Yeah. That's it?
Oh, I also make music.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Good. How's that going?
I also have a podcast.
Oh, that must suck.
Yeah, a little bit, but every white guy needs a podcast. So,
At least we don't talk about normal white men stuff most of the time.
Yeah.
At least we're different, you know.
Sorry, I interrupted you as a joke, but with the Better Call Saul thing or whatever. But whatever. Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
You clearly didn't care.
I mean,
I interrupted you as a bit. Not interrupted you, but changed the topic suddenly as a bit. Never mind. It doesn't matter.
This episode sucks.
Yeah.
Want to go back to the boyfriend questions?
I mean, these are 50 questions to ask your crush.
I mean, that's better. That's even better.
Mm-hmm. Where do you live and why?
I live in... My hometown is...
What's your favorite restaurant? How about that?
Ooh, what's my favorite restaurant?
Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Without doxing myself?
I guess so, yeah.
I don't really know. I like a lot of the stuff, Chili's is always a good option.
How about what's your favorite fast food, and then what's your favorite sit down?
Okay, favorite fast food? Does Popeyes count as fast food?
I would say so, yeah. If it has a drive-through. I
really love Popeyes. Popeyes chicken is just next level. It's so good. Their spicy tenders, their fries are good, their biscuits are very good. It's all good shit. And Chick-fil-A blows, and people need to ditch that and go for better chicken. And then sit down. There's a sushi restaurant I really like down here. It's very good.
Is it the one that we went to?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But like, if we're talking one that I've been to like a lot, maybe I do like Outback. Outback's good. I don't know.
Bloomin' onion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bloomin' onion.
Bloomin' onion.
I'll really eat anywhere. So, you know, I'm not too picky, and I like food a lot. So, what about you? What are your favorite restaurants? Sit down and fast food.
Yeah.
This is so riveting.
So great. Well, fast food, I feel like, I mean, I think it's just because I've been Raising Cane's deprived that I feel like I want to say that, but like at the same time they have a small menu, so like I don't think I could eat there like a lot. Honestly, I think Culver's might take the bait. For those of you who don't know what Culver's is, it is a Wisconsin-based fast food place that's kind of like, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like your standard fast food places. Burgers, chicken. But they got cheese curds, like fried cheese curds that you can have on the side. Yeah, so fucking delicious.
Also, the best root beer. They have the best root beer.
Good root beer, and they also do ice cream really well too. So like, yeah, they're kind of a bit of everything, and I think I would probably go with Culver's.
Yeah, good choice.
And sit down. Let's see. At one point, I probably would have said Olive Garden, but the more I've gone there, the more I'm like, this isn't really that amazing, is it?
It's kind of overrated.
Yeah. I think it's just because when I was a kid, we used to think that was... Well, they used to kind of treat that as like, we're going out.
Fancy.
Yeah, we're going out for not like fancy food, but like somewhat fancy. Yeah. I mean, I would probably say my favorite sit down is just going to hibachi in general. I mean, that's like dinner and a show, and like the food is really fucking good too. There's a good hibachi place up near us, sort of. They don't want to name because they don't want to dox us. But
I'm surprised you didn't say Red Lobster.
Red Lobster is good. What the fuck? I don't care about women's health.
What? You racist and sexist?
Hearsay, Your Honor. Red Lobster is good, but it's like, I don't know. Recently, I've kind of had somewhat of an Olive Garden effect with it too. Some of the dishes, I mean, I do love seafood a lot, but like it's not like amazing food a lot of the times. It's just like really good. It's pretty good, and then it has fish, which I really like. So, but like
Cheddar Bay biscuits, bro.
Cheddar Bay, well, yeah. I mean, if we're talking Olive Garden breadsticks too, I mean,
not even.
What?
Overrated.
I mean,
they're like the breadsticks they have at school.
No, they're not.
But like tougher.
They are so much better seasoned.
Fine.
I know they're like fucking frozen and heated up, but like still,
they're just fine.
I like Olive Garden breadsticks.
Kind of on the lower tier of restaurant bread, in my opinion. But
that's where you're wrong.
We should do a tier list of restaurant bread, Mike, right now.
I think Rhett and Link did that. I'm pretty sure I watched that.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure a lot of YouTubers have done that.
Yeah. But yeah, probably hibachi though. I mean, that's just top tier. It's expensive, but yeah, really good. Have you been to hibachi before?
I've been to a hibachi place in Disney World. There's in like Epcot. They have a big pond in the middle, but like around it is like a bunch of different countries. And in Japan, there's a place called what is it? I forget what it's called, but it's a hibachi restaurant, and it's very fucking good. And the show is even more fun because he makes, you know how they usually do the volcano thing.
Yeah,
he makes it a Mickey. So
nice.
Or she or they make it a Mickey. Good stuff.
Nice.
Yeah, good choice though.
Cool.
I'm looking at that next question after that. I'm like, what the absolute fuck?
It's just someone was very high when they wrote that.
Maybe.
I think we've talked about that.
Probably. Favorite.
I mean, I'm interested to hear yours. I just have no idea what the fuck I would say.
What is my favorite?
Actually, I think I do know what it would. Yeah, what's your favorite animated movie?
Oh man, there's so many because I grew up on Disney. But it's between Hercules and Tarzan. Fucking just super underrated Disney movies. Tarzan, as I've mentioned, and I will continue to mention, has the best soundtrack to any movie ever.
Yeah.
Phil Collins. I'll suck your dick.
I can feel it coming.
Yep. I'll feel him coming.
Yeah.
Very good movies. If we're not talking Disney, maybe Spider-Verse.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, I'm not like, I wasn't really raised too much on Disney stuff, so like a lot of it, there's some good stuff, but I'm more rather so on a lot of it. But Spider-Verse, that kind of hits different. That was the first time I'd ever seen an animated movie, and I was like, whoa, I'm appreciating the animation of this animated movie, you know? Like every now and then other ones get like cartoony or whatever, and that's cool, but that I don't know, there's just so much packed into Spider-Verse. Great story, and then fantastic visuals. Yeah, I would definitely say that as mine. Yeah,
great choice.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna change my answer to the Minions.
Did they make 2 of those?
I think the second one's coming out soon. I'm very excited. I pre-ordered my ticket.
Pre-ordered my tickets to Minions too. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we could probably do a couple more.
Let's do a few more.
Registered to vote?
I am, and I voted in the 2020 election for Joe Biden. At first, I voted for Bernie because I love Bernie, but Joe Byron because you fuck Donald Trump. Are you registered to vote?
I am, and I voted for Kanye in 2020.
Oh, good choice.
Even after the first bracket, I was like, he could still win.
I think at the beginning of 2020, before shit went down, I drafted a tweet that I was gonna post in November that said I was gonna vote for Harambe, and then shit happened, so I was like, I'm not gonna post that.
Yeah.
Are you in debt right now?
Why would you ask your crush that? What the fuck? We're reading off of 50 questions to ask your crush, and it says, are you in debt right now? I mean, I guess for some people I know why they would ask that, but that is so fucking like, what the hell? Shit.
What'd you do?
I pressed back on my mouse.
There's a back button on your mouse?
There's like 6 buttons
here. What the hell?
Oh shit. What the fuck?
What's that?
What kind of toys do you like to use in the bedroom? I mean, I do like Legos quite a bit.
Asshole. Oh, clip vibrators that'll make you come in minutes.
What the fuck?
That was a little peg with a fucking bow tie.
This took a turn.
It really did. But it is women's health, so yeah.
That's true. Yeah,
but
women's health usually does take a turn.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
God damn.
It was just a bad joke. Don't worry about it.
These are all questions for the 69th episode.
Mm-hmm. Right.
How often do you get stressed?
Pretty often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fair. We're college students.
Yeah.
How was your first time having sex, Mike?
We'll see you in the after show.
Wow. I'll be your first?
Yeah. Okay. Getting into actual relationships. Favorite childhood memory? Maybe.
These are just like life questions.
Once again, riveting content.
Yeah. What was your first impression of me?
Of you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't really know, because, like, I feel like... Well, because, like, we first had school together in 6th grade.
Yes.
I don't think I started talking to you until, like, 7th grade, though. Mm-hmm. And that was only because you were friends with Vince, and I was also friends with Vince. And, like, many of my high school friends and middle school, they came through Vince first. So, like, I don't know. Like, what's the first... I think we just, like, very, like, gradually got used to each other being there. So, like,
got used to each other, yeah.
But, like, I don't remember, like, being like, hi, I'm Mike. And, like, you being like, hi, I'm Colin. I have no hair.
I had hair. It was just very short.
It was a very short buzz cut.
That was 6th grade, though. 7th grade, it got to where it was.
Yeah, 7th grade. I think you had glasses by that point, too. Yeah.
I've looked the same since I was in
so, like, I don't really know, like, I don't think we had like a first interaction. I think it was just kind of like gradually like talk to each other more in conversation, and then we bonded over Breaking Bad in like 8th grade.
Breaking Bad and Dexter were like our big.
That's right, Dexter as well. Yeah,
there's probably 2 shows we shouldn't have been watching in 8th grade, but
probably not.
Fine. Shaped us to who we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Fucked.
Fucked in the head.
Yeah, it's pretty much the same. I think like our first like interaction was when like we formed our little 4-person group called the Gandhis in middle school.
Probably, yeah.
In band, because it was like what was it? It was just like.
It was John's thing. I think he kept saying like Gandhi in one of his classes or something. I don't know if he kept saying it, but like, it definitely started with John though.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. But like, I think we took the name as like we were like little groups before like a concert or something like that. I definitely remember doing it the day before like winter break or something like that. We were like out in the hallway playing for parents as they walked.
Oh yeah.
But,
and we were the last ones, and only my parents watched us, I think.
But yeah, it's look at that.
Look at us.
Who would have thought? Me either.
Yeah. If I told myself you're gonna be good friends with that buzz cut, no glasses looking ass over in the saxophone section. Oh shit! Don't do this.
You want to see my hairline?
Oh my god, flashbacks.
Hi, Mike! Oh god, what was that?
I didn't develop a voice.
You were mute until the age 15.
Yeah, until 15 I just spoke in screeches.
Oh god, that's awful. No offense to any
to any screechers out there.
Oh, Sex and Love. What's down there, Mike?
10 signs you're in an intimate relationship. All right, we're testing it.
All right, let's see.
I don't fucking care. Physical intimacy. Yep. Emotional intimacy.
Yep.
Intellectual intimacy. Every now and then.
Yeah.
Experiential intimacy.
Experiential.
Kind of grown between people who do shit together. I've done shit with you, I guess.
Pretty
going
much.
To concerts and whatever.
Spiritual. We both don't believe in God.
We both say our prayers every night.
Yes, that's what I
meant. What the fuck? Why did it start counting again? Wasn't it supposed to be 10?
Wait, hold on. What does that say? What is the one?
Spiritual intimacy. Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox are the poster children for this.
Sure.
Establish a strong sense of trust. I think so. Never mind. They're committed to getting to know you inside and out.
More inside, but yeah.
Yeah, definitely more on the inside. You can be vulnerable around them.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. You feel accepted in every way possible.
Most ways, yeah.
Especially sexually. Except lacking. You can rely on when things go wrong.
Sure,
yeah.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Feel independent in the relationship. I'm very dependent on you, so.
Yeah, I'm very codependent, so that doesn't count.
Mm-hmm. You grow from your shared experiences.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
We went to a few concerts together.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty.
I think I grew up since then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like 21 Pilots anymore.
Yeah, I grew out of them. Yeah. There's a team mentality in the relationship. Okay, is it independent or is it team mentality?
I mean, both.
Definitely cannot be the same thing.
Yeah, I think that's what makes a healthy relationship. You can be independent, but also being a team.
Yeah. Raw honesty isn't something that scares you.
I'm scared of everything that comes out of this man's mouth, honestly. So,
especially after the last few weeks. Yeah. You feel like they understand you.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of right now?
Blue.
How'd you know I like Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends?
Yeah. I love that show. It's hot in Topeka.
What?
Wow. I guess you don't like.
Hot in Topeka?
It is hot in Topeka. I guess you don't like Foster's
No,
Home for
I
Imaginary
definitely get the reference. I'm just flabbergasted that
That
you got the
someone else
reference.
I'm surprised you got the reference that came out of your mouth.
yeah. All right, this episode needs to end.
All right,
so,
yeah.
What's your song of the week, Colin?
I'm gonna go with "Selfless" by The Strokes.
Oh, okay, cool. Sounds good.
Selfless by The Strokes off the New Abnormal. What'd you think?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard that song before. I've listened to the beginning of New Abnormal probably like a lot of times now, to be honest with you. I'm not sure if I've ever finished it, but that's the second track, and it's right after the adults are talking. And yeah, from the moment it started, I was like, oh yeah, this song. Yeah, it's a really good track, really catchy, great vocals. Yeah,
that one's probably my favorite off of the New Abnormal. It just like. I really like how he sounds on that. I like the high notes that it hits. It's it's very. I like the sentiment in it. So, yeah.
It's really vibey.
It is.
Good track.
Yeah. What do you have for us?
What am I?
What are you? What is this?
We're going back to the questions. All right. What am I? I think I'm gonna go with. I did like a lot of the stuff off the new King Gizzard, but I've still been pretty obsessed with one song since last week that I couldn't choose because of Fall Out Boy. So I'm going to go with it because I think it's going to be one of my favorite songs of the year. I'm going with Free in the Knowledge by The Smile.
Cool.
All right. Free in the Knowledge, The Smile. What you think of that?
I liked it a lot. It's very Radioheady.
Yeah, for sure.
Tom's always got a good voice. It sounded good. I liked it a lot. Yeah. Very ambient. I liked the background, like
the strings.
The strings.
Yeah. The strings are beautiful on that.
I'm assuming that's Johnny Greenwood.
That is Johnny Greenwood's masterwork. Yes. Well, I shouldn't say his masterwork, but that's his doing. Yeah. Yeah. I've been really liking that track a lot. I don't know. Just really, really good vibe. Well, I shouldn't say it's not quite a vibe. It's more, it's a sad vibe. Right. But I don't know. It's a Radiohead vibe, and I always could go for some of that. So, yeah, I don't know. I've really been liking that track. So.
It was a good track. So, good choice. Good choice.
Yeah, I'm excited for that album.
Yep. Same day as Kendrick.
Yep.
Bet you guys know what that episode of the podcast is gonna be.
Purely the smile. Nothing else. Smile. The white Europeans are way more important than Kendrick.
Just keeping up with that.
It's a joke. You're supposed to haha because I wouldn't actually believe that, right?
I don't laugh at racism. That's the thing.
You laughed when I said that thing the other day.
That's
or the other week.
I was in shock. So.
Gotcha.
So, yeah.
Well, your white plus ratio plus fell off.
You're also white plus ratio.
Whoa. Hold on a second. This is a one-way street, buddy. Yeah, I don't got anything else to talk about. If that wasn't evident for the rest of this episode.
Yeah. Another one of those. But
another one, just casually talking around. But go check out some of those albums we talked about, except for Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah,
don't need to check that one out.
Do not.
Everything else, though, might worth a shot at the very least. Even with the Fall Out Boy ones that are a little more average, worth a shot. You never know.
Definitely check out the Strokes.
Yeah, definitely check out the Strokes. I need to do that too. But yeah, that's really about it, I think.
Yeah.
If you're listening on streaming services, thank you very much. You can come over to YouTube and see us be boring with our faces. No, I don't think we were boring. It's just we didn't have anything to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. You can see us there, but you can also check out Song of the Week playlist that we have in the description. We have one for us individually, and then one where we have two for us individually, and one for us combined with each of our guests. Yeah, and there you can find Free in the Knowledge or Selfless. I almost forgot the name of it, but I remembered at the very ending.
Good job.
You can find those there along with everything else. And then you can also go to the Twitter page for any updates on episodes, releases and stuff. You got links to my stuff. You got my streaming stuff down there. There will be new music coming soon. You got my Instagram as well as my Album of the Year page. And then for Colin, he's got his Album of the Year page as well as his Instagram review page. And I think that's about it. Yeah.
You any words for us, Vince? Nope.
He's a busy man.
Yeah, he's a stressed out boy.
Stressed, busy man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Vince died.
Yeah.